Now let's go over when to sell your call. So I have created another checklist, and this checklist is going to be something for you to refer to and look at to determine, is it a good idea to sell your contract back to the market, or should you hold? Now these first two here with the green check mark, these are your top two. These are the first two things you want to ask yourself. Are you satisfied with your profit? At the end of the day, no matter what the chart is doing, if you are satisfied with your profit, sell your contract back to the market, secure your profit. Do not get greedy. If you are satisfied with your profit, go ahead and take and secure your profit. So that's the first thing. It doesn't matter what the chart is doing. If you see you're up 50% for the day, 70% for the day, take your profit. The next thing you want to ask yourself is, are we at resistance, whether it be a beam or a trend line? So like I said in the buy checklist, that's regarding getting in, making sure that we can break that resistance and making sure we're not at resistance. But as far as getting out, if your trade went all the way up to resistance, whether it's a beam or a trend line, it may be a good idea to sell back to the market because, again, you can always get back in. So you can sell your contract back to the market, secure your profit, wait to see what price does, wait to see if it gets rejected or if we break through. If we break through, you can get back in. If we get rejected, we can come back down to a support and start a new uptrend, and you can get in again at the bottom. So either way, you can get back in. It doesn't hurt to sell at resistance. You would be kicking yourself if you didn't sell at resistance and then we end up retracing back down or reversing and you end up losing all those profits that you were seeing. Now, if those first two questions don't do it for you, I want you to think about these next three things. The next thing to think about is if you are scalping and you're only in a trade for a little while, if we break the first EMA cloud, which is the bright green cloud, if we break that first one and you're watching the screen, you can get out. That would be a safe time to get out. The next thing is if we break the middle EMA clouds, say you missed it, if you missed the point where we broke the first EMA cloud, if we start breaking the middle EMA clouds, which is this cobalt blue cloud and the jade green cloud, if we start breaking that, definitely get out. All right, definitely get out. And you can see the X here, that represents it breaking the middle beams. We are starting a downtrend and you are starting to lose all that profit if you would have gotten in right here at this blue arrow. And the biggest indicator, and I hope it doesn't get to this point, this is a day trading technique, so you want to be looking at the screen or setting alerts on TradingView to make sure that you are not breaking this point. But if we break the bottom support EMA cloud, which is the light blue cloud, which is the major support, that bottom support cloud is what is determining it being an uptrend. So if we start to break that, like where this X is here, immediately get out. Immediately. And again, you can see that you may still be in a little bit of profit if you would have got in where this blue arrow is, but a lot of the profit would have been lost at that point. So you don't want it to get to that point. The safest way to exit this, if you are scalping and looking at the screen, is to get out when you break the first EMA cloud, which is that bright green cloud that we've been discussing on the Ripster EMA cloud indicator.